welcome, 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 welcome. I'm so excited. I've got special guests on my stream today. So let me just turn this so that you guys can see me better. So today is our first live stream with patrons. How's it getting any better than that? So for those of you that are on my email list, you will have received an email yesterday that said we're going live with a twist, and I have been asked by many of you to set up a Patreon page, and I finally done it, and the link is in the description if you want to go check it out. And the way it works is there's different tier levels. The first tier is $2 and you get the $5 digital print that I'll be putting out each month for free for that $2. $10 gets you the digital print and you get to come on via voice and in real time, because YouTube's sort of like about 30 seconds behind usually, and so I have to wait for you guys to type everything in. And so by being on the Zoom, you guys get to see it live stream in the moment, in the second, and tell me what you think. So I think the way this is working is that those of you that are on YouTube can't hear those that are on Zoom, but those that are on Zoom will get to talk to me and give me their feedback and suggestions. So, and then there's also a third option for $50 a month, and that gives you all of the above, plus it gives you the capacity to join me in person on your own, just me and you, and we create a painting together, which I'll then turn into a YouTube video, but you and I create it together online, just you and me. So if that sounds like fun, then click the link in the description below. Otherwise, you guys are still part of this creation team through typing in the chat. So super excited that you guys are all here. Amy was first up, and Tracy, Valerie, Gigi, Kelly, Robin, Vanessa, Margot, Kathy. Kathy, are you coming to join us in person? Where are you, my darling? You should be here. Check your emails, Kathy. Margaret, Doug, Cherie, Ina. Hi guys, welcome, and of course welcome to Debbie, who is joining me, the first one that's going to be here joining me on this live. Well, who knows? So Debbie just said she thought that Doug would be one of the first people to sign up. But anyway, guys, if you are in the chat but not on the Zoom, did you just hear Debbie's voice? This is my first run on this, and I just want to check whether you guys can hear Debbie or not. So let me know in the chat if you can hear her when she talks. So yes, Doug, it would be trouble just the two of us on a Zoom together. What else would be possible? So welcome everyone, and let's get this party started. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh, I'm so excited. Anyway, so what are our options today? Over here I have a record with a yellow tinge to it, and it hasn't been sealed, so there's a possibility that could seep through. So we need to bear that in mind with colours if we choose that. We've got an 8 by 10 and a 16 by 20 canvases. So Hope is saying that we only hear me. Margaret said she could hear Debbie very faintly. Nope, can't hear her. Sweet. All right, cool. How's it getting any better than that? Grand and glorious adventures can we have? So, who haven't you? Oh, I've done a few that big. So Debbie's saying that she'd like the 16 by 20, because she hasn't seen me do anything like that big. So that could be fun. And let's see if anyone else has a point of view in the chat. 16 by 20 says Amy. Hi Judy. Hi MJC. So and then of course color wise, let's start looking at colors while you guys are all coming up with that, because those of you on YouTube, you've got a delay going on. Um, the joys of being a patron. um, Kathy, you made it! Yay! Although she can't hear us yet. She hasn't joined the audio yet, but that's okay. I'm sure she'll come on shortly. See, this is the other cool thing about this, Debbie, is a couple of lives ago, I was so busy doing stuff on the screen, I wasn't reading. And if somebody had been on live with me like this, they could have said, hey, there's stuff going on in the chat. So a big canvas from Julie. Elaine says big. We've got 2 for the record. So the votes are rolling in so far. 16 by 20 is definitely winning out. So nobody's said 8 by 10. So I can get that out of the picture to start with. So colours, what have we got? We've got vermilion orange, crimson red, homemade burgundy. We've got grass green, viridian hue green. I can hear you now, Kathy. Yay! For the patrons. Yes, you'll be able to hear each other, um, but not necessarily going through to the YouTube stream. It's another one for 16 by 20, 2 more for the record. Oh, the record's catching up. Hey Kim, not too late. We're only just picking what we're pouring on, so not too late. Tracy says record as well. Ooh, it's coming through. So we've got medium yellow, we've got yellow ochre, we've got Prussian blue, sorry. I always get my countries mixed up. Ultramarine blue. Oh, I've been watching Fake or Fortune on YouTube, and they give you all sorts of little nuggets about information about paints and histories and stuff like that. Apparently, ultramarine blue, the original colour of ultramarine blue, is actually made from lapis lazuli stone. The powder that they get from it that they use for paint is actually valued weight for weight at the same as gold, which that's a bit of info that I'm passing on. So ultramarine blue, it's no surprise I love that colour because I love lapis lazuli. Okay, so big record, big. And we've got some colour suggestions coming too. Kathy, do you have a vote on this? So we've got a record or a 16 by 20 canvas. Canvas, all right. Well, I'm going to call it on the canvas then, because both my patrons said canvas with record. So you guys have just tipped the balance. How's it getting any better than this? All right, so we're now on to colors, guys. Yes, lapis lazuli, that's the one. So keeping going on colors, this is cerulean blue. We've got burnt sienna, gold, copper, bronze, Mars black, iridescent medium, and white. And of course we've got the spring white, which we can use as a background. And it's up to you guys whether we do the challenge this month or not, because I've been doing lots of the challenge, so I'm happy to skip the challenge. What about the challenge? So Kelly said reds, blues, and gold, and some white. Amy said blues, yellow, and white. Ooh, interesting. Eileen says, and micaceous iron oxide is made from hematite. Wow. Here we go, guys. This is the one to watch for all the details of how to make all your colours from scratch. Bag's not. Kelly's having another vote on the colours, unless it's a different Kelly. No, it's the same Kelly. Reds, blue, gold, and white. Oh no, that's the same colour she said, I think. Amy says with iridescent medium to go with her blues, yellow, and white. Hope is green, gold, orange, yellow. And ES just says, it's your choice. It's my choice every other video. This is for you guys to pick. And then I pick which one I like. Dark reds, gold, and off-white. Dark red. How are you talking about this colour here? Because this colour here is actually a burgundy, sort of almost purple kind of thing. All my paints are extremely runny. I'm desperately trying to get some of my paintings to dry, and I left the heater running for 3 days. I've been in the gallery for 3 days and totally forgot that I'd left the heater on, and God, it was hot in here. And all my paints are runny, so that's going to be interesting for me. Eileen says, how about ethereal sky colours? What's your point of view of what ethereal sky colours is? Surprise us, says Margot. Blue, sienna, gold, Mars, and white. Yeah, actually, it would be quite cool. Check that out. If you take those out, you've got just one bit of sienna. Oh, I forgot the black. Because we've got the Prussian blue, the ultramarine blue, the cerulean blue, and then would it? I think that would be quite fun actually. Yeah, Debbie likes that idea. That's cool. Thinks it'd be pretty too. All right. So Lisa's suggesting reds and blues. Kerry says lucky dip. Uh, Tracy says burgundy, gold, and black. Yes, there's something with good mix use of translucents and opaques. I have no idea which colours are translucent and which ones are opaque. It's something I just so totally haven't really looked at. I know for certain my cobalt blue is opaque and I hate it. It frustrates the heck out of me and I only use it for mixing. Kim's saying dark red and blue sounds good. All right. So I think Kathy, Debbie, and I have decided on the suggestion. Who made that? By Margaret, which was blue, sienna, gold, Mars, and white. Should we use all 3 of the blues, girls? Ultramarine and cerulean. Definitely. Cool. Let's do it. Let's do it. So the next question, of course, and of course Doug had to pop in there with white on white because we've done the black on black for him. The next question, of course, is to go with, oops, that was the wrong lid on that one. How are we pouring this? What type of pour am I doing? We've got a big canvas. It's a 16 by 20. We've got a reasonable amount of each of the colours. So everyone else agreed with you about having all the blues, so that's good. I'm glad everyone's agreeing today. That makes me happy. What do you reckon? A Dutch pour. Oh, Margot. Oh, you're pushing my buttons there, baby. Never had much success with those. Either that or I judge that it's not successful when it actually is quite good, but Debbie would like to see a flip cup. Kelly would like to see a tree ring. Hope would like to see a travelling pour. Heidi would like to see a calendar. I don't have a calendar. I've been looking at things lately about what else can I pour through, and I'm not seeing anything. I think I need to go to some weird shops or something because everyone's just really boring in what they offer me to pour through. Um, travelling pour, travelling dirty pour, not white on the bottom. Dirty cup pour with string pull on top. Travelling pour. Hey, Douglas! Welcome, welcome! Yay! All three of my patrons are here! How did I get so lucky? Yay! So exciting! Uh, yes. So, Douglas, what we've got here is we've picked a 16 by 20. We've got Mars Black, White, Burnt Sienna, Gold, Prussian Blue, Ultramarine Blue, and Cerulean Blue. And we're just choosing how we're going to pour it now. So it seems to be a lot of people saying travelling pour. And if I was to use my gravy jug, I could do a travelling ring pour. Except for you, Debbie, because you wanted flip cup. Moving on. You just have to upgrade your membership. I've already got you up from the $2 one. I think I'm doing all right on that one. um, Now, Douglas, you're not Doug though, are you? You are white on white. Awesome! Yay! I'm so happy because the name that came through on the patron was I didn't put them together. I wondered, but I didn't put it. Awesome. Okay, cool. Yay! Happy dance, happy dance. Oh, whoever suggested I started a Patreon, I love you. Mwah. It's just I like this idea. It's fun. Whatever's fun for me is what I do. All right, so yes to the gravy jug. Uh, Base color on the canvas, 2 strings side by side. Oh, that's that. I went blank. Sorry. No, we're doing a gravy jug, traveling ring pour, having some fun, and where's my other gravy jug? My dispenser one. There. I'm just gonna use the stock standard old one. This one here. This, guys, if you are new to my channel, is a gravy separator jug, and I have them in my shop on Amazon, so you can jump on and have a look at them, and maybe you can buy one and support me that way using the link. But it's quite fun because the paint comes from the bottom. I like it. It is very used. I'm not very good at cleaning things. two sons, so they sort of aren't very OCD about cleaning either. Does it get any better? All right. How does it get any better? Dip it, apparently. No. But no. Right, first thing we have to do is put pins underneath here, otherwise it will sit on the floor and sulk because it's got a wet bum. So, now you're really confusing me. Douglas Danello and Rotten, are you the same people? I don't think you are, but I'm willing to be wrong. Okay, let's see, can you see this whole thing, or is my face in the way? You can see? No, you're not the same person, are you? Alright, good. Here we go. Okay, so those on the Zoom with me, because you're live and I don't have to wait for a response, are we doing multiple layers of different colors? Are we doing a dirty, just pour them in? Are we doing single layer of each color? What do you want me to see? What do you want to see me do? Multiple layers of each color. Sweet, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Sorry, Douglas, you have been outvoted by the ladies if you wanted something different. So let's put in some white just to start it off, because I found a lot in this jug. Where can you guys see that side better? No, just move that. I found with this jug, the biggest thing is that it leaves a lot of paint behind. So if I start with the white, hopefully that paint will be all good. Okay, pick a color, one of you. What have we got? What's next? Oh, ultramarine. Good girl. Thank you. Just isn't it? All right, next color. Gold. Too slow. I picked. Oh, do we have? I don't think we've got silicone in any of this. Gotta use some lube. Lube me up, baby. I'm just going to flick it into the cup, and that will spread it around a bit. Let's go light blue, Prussian blue. This stuff is so runny. I can't believe how runny this is. I did. I did have the heating on, and that has softened it all up. Not, what's that? Has spring started? Yes, it has. Spring is here in New Zealand. How did we get it so lucky? Um, all the magnolias are now dropping their leaves. The daffodils are basically over. The in fact, the kowhai, which is a native tree here in New Zealand, one of my favourites. It's yellow. Yellow I only seem to like when it's a flower. um, is starting to flower. Which the thing I love about the kowhai is, oh, check that out. That's so pretty. The thing I love about the kowhai is it brings the tuis in, and tuis are just such a gift in my world. I adore them, and I have kowhai trees outside my bedroom windows, both sides, so that I get to see them. And one year I had 23 tuis in one tree, all squabbling and fighting and making love and just having a ball of a time, and I was so happy. How much paint do we need? 16 by 20. 16 times 2 is 32, so 320 mils. Keep going. More silk. More silicon. More lube. Jooby looby. When I was younger, there was a TV ad. I think it was for Persil laundry soap, and it was this little kid who had one of those cuddly toys that kids just won't let go of, and its name was Luby, and Luby was definitely not white anymore, and so yeah, the thing was Luby could do with a wash, and Luby came out sparkling white. But I think Mum had to steal her from the kid in the night. Whoa, spillage. So here we go. We're up to 400 mils. I think that should do us. And it's very full, so I'm going to have to pour reasonably slowly. So let me zoom you back out so that you can see. Right out. There we go. Okay. So everyone voted for multiple layers, so that's cool. What pouring medium am I using? MJC is asking. I use Noisy Aeroplane. No, I don't. I use Floetrol. Floetrol is my medium of choice. The paint, is it backwards? Oh, all right. That's that's funny. But only for you on YouTube. It's the right way around. So, yeah. um, Zoom does this weird thing where it just flips everything on its head. It's so weird. Um, so okay, you know what Floetrol is. Um, and Reeves Fine Artist Acrylic Paint is the one that I use. So it's Floetrol and water. I've got to about 50% or one part paint, one part Floetrol, and then water to make it however runny I want it. Um, so, hey, Patricia from Florida. Oh, Doug. Amy is agreeing with you. She says dip it. Actually, that would be quite cool. I wonder what would come out of this if I did dip it. Um, absolutely. What are those birds? I don't know them. Tui. Tui is a native bird. Google it. Tui. They're very pretty. They're big and black, and they've got this little white neck throat thing. Um, and they have a cool song, and their wing. If they fly past you, their wings make this wicked ass noise. That's so awesome. I like Tui. Uh, what did you say, Margaret, that you meant cabochon? Um, Margaret liked my crayon fire dances. That's cool. Did you guys like that? I had so much fun with that. I've been wanting to try that for years and years and years and years, as I said in the video, but um, dip cabana. Yes, that is hilarious. But you're right. I should dip something. Just dip it. Can we see the jug even? No. I'll zoom back in so you guys can see what I'm doing. There is, actually looks like a bird. No, that just made it darker. Go the other way. There it is. It's an upside down bird now. I'm going to do a round one. Dipping before I even start pouring. This is upside down. Going in there. Yes. There it is. Look at that. Pretty, pretty, pretty. All right. Let that dry over there and let's get to painting. Paint, paint, paint. All right. Thank you for the suggestion, Margaret. You've got your colours and your cabochon. No one would think it was your video. All right. My audio is cutting in and out for you. Anybody else? Amy says, me too, Cherie. Mine is good. Yes, it does. It is hard. The audio keeps coming and going. Sorry, guys. I don't know what's going on. Um, what else is possible? Elaine says, I just googled the tui. So beautiful. There's a poor color inspiration. We'll tell my son to look for them. Look at my son's studying here. Cool. All right, audio's okay. Sorry about the audio. Hopefully that's it's okay for you guys. I wonder what's going on with YouTube. How does it get any better than this? All right, everybody, 1, 2, 3 for the audio to be better. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Um, and now I've got an error message. What's right about this? I'm not liking this. Come on, baby cakes, come back to me. Okay. Are we good? Please help. Let me know, guys, if you can hear me. I'm just going to keep talking until I get some thumbs up. They are about 30 seconds behind. So for those on the Zoom, I apologize, but there is 59 people watching on YouTube, and I kind of want them to get a good result here. So Kathy's saying mine is fine in New York, which is great. It is working well enough. Okay, cool. Thanks for that, Kathy. It's better now. Audio's fine. Canvas is blank. Yes, it is. I'm about to pour. 38 minutes in, and I'm just about to put paint on the canvas. Wait, yay! All right, cool. Everyone's saying it's good. So I am just gonna do a traveling ring pour. And for those of you that don't know what a traveling ring pour is, it's where you pour rings while moving, oddly enough. And if you can see my jug, you can see that just got to be careful to not tip so fast, otherwise the paint flows over the top. Oh, there was a big lump. Bag. So in the past when I've done traveling ring pours, I've done them in like a snail shape rather than this lines. And had some pretty amazing results actually with the traveling ring pours with the gravy jug. Did anybody notice what I just did? I did. I reversed the direction. I wonder how much gold is going to come out in this. There is some gold just there, which is what prompted me to ask that question. And we're starting to get white coming through finally. Big lumps of it from the bottom. Right, look, basically only white left, which was my target. I don't like wasting my colours. So, all's well. So some places in the world are getting me loud and clear, and some places are not. So I'm going to blame YouTube and not me. How's that sound? Apparently Australia is fine. So, okay. All right. So I'm going to be using corner catches for this because I'm going to cover these. Maybe I'll center it a little bit more and then stretch it. But I need to get that lump out if I can find it. I think it was about here, but I can't see it. Oh, yes, I can. I lied. I can see it. It's there. check out the size of that lump. That's huge. Starting to regret losing my lump pot. That would have half filled it. Anyway, let's do it. I'm liking it already. I'm actually going to scrape that out because I changed my sides. I moved all my stuff from one side to the other, and I'm still in the habit of reaching. I don't want to lose this design here, so I'm actually going to put some plain for it to run over. Otherwise we'll lose the design as it spreads. It is. It's just stunning. I'm loving it. Loving it. Loving it. Sorry. For those that can't hear it, Debbie just said it looks like little pieces of agate. Yeah. Just stretch that out. I just want the white to touch the edge. I'm running out of white. Elaine says that my son says the tui get loud around the full moon. I have actually never noticed. Stretch. There we go. Bringing it back. I must say, with it being runny, it's moving nicely. I'm going to have to be really careful about how I place it. Make sure it's on a flat surface, which I don't normally have to worry about so much because my paints are normally quite thick. And over that side, come on. And bring it back. It may be. Um, Kathy's asking about all the little burnt sienna bits being so tiny. It it may be actually more to do with the what's that? Is it no? It's not viscosity. What is it? The what's that word? One day I'm going to remember this word. Specific gravity. very flash sounding thing, but basically the weight of the different colours and how they interact. It is. And there's lots of gold through this area here. I don't know how well that's coming. Not so well. Little bits of it around through here. And then some in this area. It's very busy. Very, very busy. But I tell you what, I would certainly wear a dress made out of that. Um, I'm going to torch it and see what happens. Yeah, Cindy says density, and yeah, specific. I'm not really sure. I'm not a scientist. Um, what the difference between specific gravity and density is. Google it. There's a lady over in France that does videos. I haven't actually seen her for a while. I'm not sure if she's still doing them. But she stopped using silicon quite early on. She was one of the first ones to stop using silicon and to focus on the specific gravities of the paints, um, and use them to create. And if somebody on the channel can remember her name, please put that in the chat. So we've got a few cells come up. I like this colour combo. I think I might use this colour combo or something similar for my splash um, for my bathroom. We've renovated the bathroom, and it's my husband said I'm allowed to do a splashback. Yay! I have permission for paintings in the house. My children did suggest that I just got buckets of paint and splashed the walls with it. Glenn said no to that one. I don't know why. I think it would be fun. I think a giant gravy jug and pour it down the walls. Sounds like fun to me. I might do it one day when he's not home. I should fix a piece of board to the wall and paint it the same colour as the wall, and then as he's coming in the door, start pouring. He'd find it funny in the first, in the eventually. That would be fun. I think it would. Um, but I love this painting. This is so cool. Cindy Googled the difference and now she's confused. Sorry. Um, really fantastic, says Douglas. Wow, that's lovely. I didn't love it straight after you poured, but now it's so beautiful. Looks cool. LOL. Very pretty. Courtney Holscher works with differing densities of paint instead of using silicone. Okay, wasn't who I was thinking of. Um, but thank you. Camille says I splashed paint at a kid's room once, black with white splatters, then vice versa, opposite walls. Cool. That sounds like fun. Gorgeousness, says Deanna. Thank you guys. I really, really, really like this. Like, really, really like it. That is stunning. Tiny blue spot that looks like a heart. Give me more information, darling. This one? This bit? That one. That's cool. I like that whole area actually. Me let me zoom. This whole area. Look at the toning and how it gradually that really does have that agate look about it through there. So cool. Let me take you on a guided tour of the painting. I quite like this bit here that's just fell off the side too. It's quite fun. I like this bit here too. See if I can zoom in a little bit more. It's got some gold in it, just tiny little bits of it. So excited to see how this dries. Looks like a whole heap of brain scans that have been put together. And there's the gold. So there you go. Swab Arts, that's the one I was thinking of. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I adore you, Kathy. You're wonderful. Yes, Swab Arts is her channel. I don't know her name either. Um, Amy says she can see purple. Yeah, this area here really does have sort of a purpley tinge to it, and I think it's where the burnt sienna and the ultramarine have mixed, but it may be the Prussian blue. Did I put much Prussian blue in there at all? I don't. There's some. I think this is Prussian blue and this is ultramarine. But using the gravy jug, it really does combine the colours a lot, which is quite cool. Do you know the episode of Mr. Bean where he paints his apartment? Doesn't he like explode a can of paint? That's the one I'm remembering. If that's the one you mean, Sherry. I'm not quite sure how you would do that with multicolours, unless you exploded multicolour cans of paint. The thing was, he didn't take any furniture out. That was the funny part. He just exploded the can of paint, and everything, including himself, was painted from memory. Even, yeah, a long time ago that I saw it, but yes, very cool. Gorgeous, gorgeous, love it. It reminds me of some of the rocks my dad collected. Yay! Hey Ramona. Um, Sabrina is her name at 12 Hours. Awesome. Thank you, Cindy. Yay. Well, guys, do you think we should move it and see what's underneath? Mm. Mm. So while I'm doing this, for those of you that missed the beginning of the thing, today is our first video with Patreons. So I have some gorgeous people online with me so that can actually talk to me. And I'm trying desperately to remember to repeat what they say if they say something intelligible. Um, and but these lovely people have chosen to be patrons of mine, and there's a link in the description if you want to go check out what that means. But it means that for the 2 live streams each month, they get to come on and be on talking to me. How's it get any better than that? uh, Cherie says he wrapped everything in paper. Okay, cool. I don't remember it to that much detail. Um, cool. Let's see what we've got down under. Mm. I'm liking my corner catcher. My corner catcher looks pretty cool. Check this out. Little focus. I like this. This reminds me of my mugs. That's kind of what I'd be hoping for. You know how with the mugs that I did, you got that whole um, runny, sort of like this, where the cells started to run, and it always reminds me of water flowing over rocks. But that's just all right. I'm not sure how well I can get this to zoom for you. Where is it? There. How clear is that? Oh, there's mud. Brilliant. So this is quite small and very intense as it is at the moment. It's camping. It's intense. And then of course the color doesn't change when I get on a different angle. Bright lights. I have all my lights on. Oh no, I don't. But it's daytime, so you should see. Ramona says, was that burgundy? No, burnt sienna, actually. It's so dark. I don't know how to change that. Let's see what happens. Sorry about the roller coaster. I'm just unwinding the cable from. Yeah, sorry. What have we got? There we go. As a newbie, I can only hope to be as good as you. Well, honey, you know what? That's the cool thing about this style of painting is by fluke you can actually be as good as me today. And by fluke I can be as bad as you today. I quite like that little spot there. It's quite a big variation in the colours. Now where am I going with my hand? Sorry. I'm very zoomed in. I do. There is lots of little dots around the place and here. Then of course I could start smearing it around and putting the torch on it and see if there's any cells that want to come up, and we're back to the beginning. So let me put this back up in the thing without accidentally pressing the power button. Okay. That's not what I want. Little itty bitties, where are you? Where's my baby cabochon? There they are. Look at them. They're so cute. So for those of you that haven't seen this before, this is where we, well, I did it earlier in the video, but this is where we just dip the cabochons, which are glass things, into the paint, flat side down. Where are you? There. So I've got a toothpick with some blue tack or poster putty, whatever you want to call it. And then you polish it on your jersey. And I kind of would like them to be vaguely similar. And I'm not going to take it off the blue tack because they're so tiny. Taking it off the blue tack actually, you get all the paint all over your fingers, and then there's no paint left on the cabochon. So toothpick, blue tack, cabochon, polish, and dip. And then double dip into something else to make sure you've got enough paint on there. Straighten it up on its stand and stick it into some flower oasis so that it, see how I've got this flower oasis so that they can sit there. So there you go. Debbie, there's a pair of earrings. What else? I'm going to go in for that one that I said I really liked over this side. This bit here. Round, love hearts, squares, and thin long ones. So I think I might go square on that one. You've always got to make sure that the flat part of your cabochon is very clean before you start dipping. This one's a bit mucky. And once you've dipped, you can't get in underneath there and clean it off. So you've got to make sure that it's clean. I think that one's not done. It's just not working. I think I need to do some cabochon shopping. Yay! Amazon affiliate just sent me my voucher. Whenever you guys use my Amazon links in my descriptions of my videos, Amazon says thank you, Michelle, and gives me 4% of what you spend. And anything that you buy on Amazon for 48 hours after you click that link, I get 4% off. Doesn't cost you any more, but I know we just buy through either Australia or America. Takes a bit longer delivery, and some things they won't ship to New Zealand. Like the person who's selling it on Amazon gets to say which countries they're willing to have people buy it through. So we have a lot smaller selection. It's really frustrating actually, especially with the cabochons. There's some amazing stuff out there that they just don't allow. Well, yes, they do come from China, exactly. But they don't. They just say no, which is really frustrating. Um, I I ordered a lapel microphone, a really expensive one, and it wouldn't ship to New Zealand. So I found out that New Zealand Post has a service that you can ship from somewhere in America that doesn't ship to New Zealand to their warehouse in America, and then they'll on ship it to you. Um, but then it turned out that they wouldn't on ship because there was some batteries inside it. So luckily, I have a friend who's just arrived in New Zealand. She's here to teach a recovery of you with ease class, and so I got it shipped to her in New Mexico, and she brought it over with her in her luggage. Oh, brilliant! If you have to pay for your flight, though. I think Doug's on the first list. Actually, he's put his hand up to be courier for anything I need bringing. I'm willing to pay for his. Absolutely. So there we go. Let's have a look at this. Very busy, but it's cool. I like it. And I've just spotted something else that has attracted my attention. Chit chat. Check that out. That's just fun. I like that. It's sort of like a splash. Challenging Jennifer Lucas splashes. All right, thank you for joining me. It was super fun. I'm still going, so you the rest of you don't have to leave. Bye, Debbie. Combination of colours reminds me of country French blue. Oh, I know what you mean, Amy. Do you seal the back of the cabochons? Normally, I just use a fast set glue and glue them into a pendant. So like the earrings, I've got little earring holders for them uh, somewhere. I rearranged everything and I don't know where anything is. So yeah, I use a very fast set epoxy, which is a 2-part glue, and if you use a glue that takes a long time to dry, it can actually, the moisture from the glue can actually pull the paint off the glass. So you need to use a fast set glue, and the way I glue it is I make sure that the glue comes up and glues the pendant tray to the glass, and the paint is completely encased, and that way it becomes waterproof. I'm still playing with ideas on how I can seal the backs without having to put a pendant back on them. And as soon as I come up with something that works, I will definitely share that with you guys in a video. I do know that some people use fast dry nail polish to seal the backs. So that's an option. I haven't actually tried that yet because I don't own any nail polish. Night, Elaine. Courier and Ives look. I think that's obviously a brand or something. I am going to dip in there if you guys want to hang out with me while I do that. But for those of you that are leaving, I adore you. Thank you for playing. What am I not forgetting, Margaret? What have I forgotten already? Hell. I found a long cabochon that I'm going to put that splash mark into. What am I already forgetting, Margaret? I hope you haven't gone already and can't tell me. I think the paint is only on the top side, so I can clean that later. That looks good. Yeah, they will. All colours, when they're mixed with that much paint medium, will dry darker. So that's something you've always got to bear in mind. How much darker always depends. No idea. I just paint and enjoy it and see what happens. For me, painting is about having fun, and including you guys in that is part of what's fun for me. I get to play with you guys. Courier and Ives is a very collectible china. Cool. Can you dip smaller canvases as well? Absolutely. The thing is, when you dip, so let me show you this one. Where is the camera? There. This is the underside that came up after I dipped. So with the glass, you get to get what you saw, but if you dipped a canvas, you'd only get whatever the paint chooses to do once you pull it up. Which you have no control over. Can be fun, but yeah, no control. Lots of thank yous coming in. Cherie's reminding everyone to hit like. That would be awesome. And if you haven't subscribed already, hit subscribe. And look at that. Look at it. Come on. On camera. That's cool. I like that. I've captured what I saw, which is the fun part of using cabochons. Capture what you see. Anyway, all of this stuff I will show you in another video later on when I show the dry of something else. So once it's dry, I will include it in another video. Do you have any finished jewelry pieces I can show you? Yes, I do. I have this piece that I'm wearing right now. Let me take that off. So this one, I found some wooden light. Come on, light. Some wooden pendant trays. The light is not being kind to me today. Let's try this right there. So that's the first wooden one I've done. I really like that. So that the metal that these are is not a high quality metal. Oh, I've got some that are upside down. And as per anything that's silver look in Rotorua, they tarnish. There you go, there's some finished ones. But I do sell the cabochons just on their own for you to do whatever you want to do with them. The pendants are $30 each, and the cabochons are $5 each, plus shipping. And I have also purchased some stainless steel backings, which are a lot finer looking. They're not as clunky. And so I'm gonna be putting some of those together shortly too. I've just got a bit of MDF here. It's, I don't know, what size is that? 5 by 8. And I'm just going to scrape the rest of this paint up onto it and see what we do, what happens with it. Because we're bound to have some cells in there. Move those cabochons so they don't get paint dripped all over them. Look, we got cells happening already. Where's my torch? Corner catcher. Oops, sorry. I always love playing with what's left over. Cabochons is one way, but they don't use up much paint. Maybe I should cut these down to more of a photo size so that they just fit straight into a photo frame. lighting is shocking. Okay, guys, I've had fun. I hope you guys have had fun. Um, Yay! Very motivated to try this technique. That's awesome! That is exciting. I love it when I inspire you guys. Um, I love it when you choose to have fun, whether it's with painting or whatever else you're choosing to do, because the more fun we have, the bigger the gift will be to the planet. Laughter is the biggest healing energy for the planet. Of course, it doesn't help you at all. Okay, guys. Well, that's me. That's us. We've been playing for an hour and 23 minutes, so I'm going to say adieu to you and you and you and you and you and you and you, and especially those amazing patrons that have joined me live and been able to talk to me. That's been fun. I'm looking forward to doing that again. And I can tell you exactly what day it's going to be. For me, it will be Monday the 30th. And that means for Europe and for the US, that will be Sunday the 29th. So I'm looking forward to seeing you all then, and how much fun can we all have. I have got 2 paintings dry and ready to post videos for over the next few days, and I will be definitely keeping those flowing, even though I'm going to be away next week. I'm going to Hastings and Wellington and Hamilton, traveling around with Marilyn Bradford and the Right Recovery for You classes tour. So how's it getting any better than that? I adore you. Have fun. Bye-bye. Bye. See ya.